Hey there, Lana Scott. Welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. So, guys, this is like one of the weirdest messages I've gotten yet, and I'm still trying to unpack it all and figure out exactly what they're trying to tell me. So, this energy of this is just, I don't know. It's one of those realms that one or more of you are in that I'm trying to really hard here to figure out exactly what it is they're telling me. Because so first of all, this card is the hotel hospitality comfortable stay traveler's retreat, but they're telling me to focus on traveler and retreat, but not in the ordinary sense. When I shuffled the time travelers deck, the first card that fell out was the angel card, the angelic realms, and what this feels like is that somebody's during the night or astral traveling or something like that. Somebody is traveling, but you're not consciously aware of it, okay? And one of your angels is guiding you, and you keep meeting this angel in your dreams, on the astral realm, in a way that you're not consciously aware of it, okay? And they're guiding you through some different realms in your sleep with your oversoul or your higher mind, and they're trying to show you something, teach you something, some kind of information that they want you to bring back to your conscious mind at a later date. Does that make sense? So I pulled the I was trying to figure out exactly what who this traveler was, right? So I pulled the Starseed deck. Okay, and I thought for sure it was like, give me some kind of a card that would, because we have all different kinds of oversoul type energy in here. Messenger, we've got remembering who you are, we've got relationships, just all kind of different of higher up energy, right? And so I thought, well, maybe it would be, but it didn't. What it gave me was, and I'm going to reshuffle these and pull some more. So what it's showing me is that your higher self or your oversoul that's doing all this traveling is trying to gather some kind of information through the advice of the angel to store in you until a later date. Okay, I don't know how else to put it. This is just what they're showing me. So this is like you, and this is the information that this is your higher self gathering all this information. Okay, and it's rippling out, and you're gathering it and you're storing it. Okay, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. So this is information that you're getting and gathering, a piece here, a piece there, and it's like energetic waves. And you're storing it. You're storing it. And you're in this in-between realm while you're storing this information, in between being grounded. This right here is, okay, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So this is making me feel like you're in between different kinds of realms in your sleep, and like there's like the grounded earth realm that you could be in your day-to-day, right? And then you sleep, and then you've got all these other realms that you're visiting, you're traveling to, you're picking up information, and you're gathering it. You're some kind of traveler that's gathering this information, okay? And at some point in time, you are going to take all this information, and you're going to take it to your conscious mind. Okay, soul growth, study, higher learning. And when you gather all this information is going to bring something to you. Okay, now I'm not sure what that is. I just know they're saying that this is your higher self, and it's going to bring it to your conscious mind at some point in the future. Okay, and when you're ready, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. When that time comes, you're going to take it from this night realm into your reality. Okay, do you see that? You're going to bring it up from your subconscious that you're gathering, you're holding on to it, and at the right time, you're going to bring it into the earth realm. And that's your everyday to day reality. And it's showing when this happens, all this new stuff comes in. See, all this is like little pockets of information that just explodes and then comes to settle in the everyday realm that brings this. See this rainbow in the background? Microcosm, macrocosm. At the right time, you're going to be this bright light that shines with all this information. It's like you're an elder, a teacher, some kind of, where sometime in the future, all this information comes forth, and you're almost like, you feel it, but you're not sure what it is you're feeling. But when you're ready, all this information comes to light, and you're holding the light like a torchbearer, right? Okay. So this feels like a torchbearer type of where all this knowledge, you're gaining all this knowledge from your higher self who's seen all your past lives, right? And at the right time, you're going to bring this torch and be the light that shines, okay? Wow, I have never gotten a message like that, guys. And it's kind of weird because I just opened up my channels, memberships, and there's the torchbearers. So it's funny they tell me the torchbearers on this. And then the second tier is the angels and the ancestors, okay? And the angels are also they're also torchbearers to begin with. But we go from torchbearer to angel to ancestor, right? We get in all this knowledge. We start shining our light, finding our mission, finding our path, and we start bringing the light to share it with other people, right? Rather, you call yourself a mystic, a teacher, a guru, a shaman. You're some type of light worker, right? To me, light worker is kind of like anybody that sheds their light in whatever way, okay? So it just feels like in the future you bring it. You're the one that brings it when the time is right. See all this energy going up into the reality, and then going through this gate, and then underneath this dome, and then this light on top of it. Okay? So this is what your angel is guiding you, helping you, teaching you. Because you're one of these light workers, future elder, teachers, mystics, psychic mediums, gateway opener, I'm hearing. Gateway opener. New horizons, new future. New world. Helping those less fortunate to follow. Guys, I'm getting all kind of downloads. A new day is dawning. A new day is dawning. You're stronger than you think you are. Let me see what else. Sorry, guys. I probably moved that, I guess, when I had my eyes closed because they were just giving me these. So, what else? What else do you want to tell them? The seas have been talking. Seeing potential. Bringing unconsciousness to light. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Guys, that's sorry, guys, I'm getting all choked up. This is where this happens. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So something in your unconscious is what you bring to light. Okay? Wow. And this is what you are unconsciously working on in your higher mind. Okay, so they're making me feel like this is at least a year in the future, or in a time frame that feels like a year. So maybe this happens quickly, or okay, let me explain what I'm trying to say. So what I'm feeling is, what I'm picking up is it's feeling like it's a year, but because of a bunch of things you might go through, it might not actually be a physical year, but by the time this all comes out, you might feel like it feels like it's the energy stretching, pulling. So you might be already feeling some of this, but you can't quite put a finger on it in your waking hours, and you're not remembering when you wake up from the dream state. That is really, but your angels, especially one in particular, is leading you and guiding you. So when you go on this traveling in the sleep, when you're traveling, astro traveling, dream traveling, however, they're with you. They're there to protect you, but they're showing you something, and they're wanting you to. They're instructing you to save this information for the future. Okay, so sometime in the future, this information is going to be needed. Okay, so this is reverse. Breath of the cosmos. Okay. All right, but what does it say? Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, but this card was reversed, and I normally don't do reversals, but they're saying keep it reversed because this isn't going to happen until divine timing. This is not going to happen until the time is right. Okay, see how she's splitting in two, and all this lights there. So you're being a some kind of energetic light holder, information holder, store of something that's going to be needed for the future. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So again, this is how see how she's just kind of like going along, then all of a sudden she's blowing out, and she's in the sleep realm, right? She's asleep, she's dreaming, and all this information is coming in, and she's going to hold it till it's time for her to blow it back out again. Wow. Wow, so you're some kind of light, light holder, light worker. Gee, guys, I can't give a word to it. However it resonates for you is how you are meant to take it. Birthing creations, tapestry, life creations. So, it feels like as you go into the future, what I'm seeing here, what I'm picking up here is at different times, this information, you will release this information at different, and you may not even realize, okay? You may not even realize when you release this information that it's needed at a much important time. It's important. It's important, I keep hearing. And then at some point, you're not gonna realize at first as you start releasing some of this information, but at some point you merge together. You start becoming aware of this coming from your higher conscious mind, and realizing how important you are for the future. But not in a way that's like, I don't see you standing on top of a stage or blurting it out and it becoming on the headlines or nothing like that. You're working kind of like behind the scenes as this information, and you realize that's where you're supposed to be. You're not like announcing this to the heavens or to a whole bunch of people. It's just information that comes out as the universe sees fit. You're like the information holder or the information bearer or the wisdom generator, something like that. I can't quite find a word to describe it in my own vocabulary. Mystic seer, maybe it's Akashic records that they're bringing you, because it just feels like you're storing this information till the universe wants you, and you don't even realize it's what's going on, is what it feels like. But at some point you become aware of it. At some point you will become aware of it. Guys, you'll have to forgive. Sage is running from one end of the house to the other. Hyriath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So some of this might be information that you're getting from your psyche, things that you know but you're not opening up, willing to admit to yourself, I'm hearing. I know what the card says, but I know that's not what it's telling. It's not what it's that's not what it's meaning. It's meaning something about your inner psyche, love for yourself, a position, something that you weren't. It's something you're fighting against. It feels like you are this. All you end up with all this, and it's like for some reason you don't really feel like, or maybe you don't feel like you're important, or I don't know, it just feels like you just keep sucking up all this information. I don't think you see it. I really don't think you see it. And and when you do see it, it's like, you're like, oh, that was me? Oh, that just doesn't feel like a big deal. Like, maybe you've done this in past lives where they've had you hold information until it was time to bring it forth. And for some reason, it just doesn't feel like you feel like it's important. I don't know. Take that how that feels to you, okay? So here, let me grab a quick message instead of runes. What else do you want to tell them? What kind of hope do you want to give them? What kind of oh wow, that's way too many. All right, hang on, guys. Let me see what we got here. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Focus on the good in your life. Stop caring. Okay, so somebody is caring too much about what other people think. What other people think is none of your business. Okay, this is your life. Whatever you decide to do, however this information, it's important to you. Okay? Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. It feels like this means doing some more meditations. Okay? So, take that how that feels to you. Guys, I'm going to leave it right there. I don't know who this message is for, but it is important. Every single one of us is important. You're this information holder, and in the future, it's meant for you to bring it out when the time is ready. Even if you don't realize that's what's happening right now. But your oversoul, you've done this before. All paths lead home. You've done this before. You've done this in several different past lives, I'm hearing. Your higher soul, your higher self that has lived all these past lives has done this important stuff for lifetimes. But it's always in the life that you're living, never feels like it's important. It's like maybe you've got a job you feel like is mundane. Maybe you live in a mundane feeling place. You just feel like you're an ordinary person until all this stuff comes out in the future and you just kind of go, oh, that's not me. That's not me. But it is you. It is you. You are important. There is something here, and you're going to hold this information until the universe needs it. You are important. Don't let nobody tell you you are not. You need to start realizing that you're needed, that you have a purpose. There's a reason for you being here. See how this person's higher soul, and their crown chakra and their third eye is just lit up? You need to do a reboot. Reboot. Focus on all the good things that you've done in your life. Keep one of those little chains like I talk about, guys. You know, I don't have it on the wall anymore, but those chains where I use the colored paper clips to make a chain of every little good thing I do, so that you see that you have worth and value, and you are subconsciously collecting this information that in the future you're going to be some kind of herald, some kind of where this information comes out. Even if you don't think it's important, it is important. Okay, just realize your worth. You are a traveler. Your angels are right there guiding you. And your oversoul, your higher self, you've done this many lifetimes. I'm hearing that. You, even if you feel like you're just this regular old run-of-the-mill person, you're not. You have a higher mission. You just don't see it yet. It's coming. Lighthouse.